What are your 3 favourite questions that you love asking candidates?
I think they can be general things around them illustrating an example of where they demonstrated problem solving techniques, where they worked in a situation in teams, or where they achieved or overachieved something.
Yeah.
So you're really looking for them to illustrate examples from their CVs of maybe a situation that they had around a particular conflict that they may have had and
overcame
things like that.
it. Yeah.
Obviously as well, for developers we go into depth on the technical side, but as I said, we're looking for people who have that technical competencies, but also are curious and want to learn more.
Yeah.
And they also have the development of the softer skills side as well.
Okay.
Because and I'd say to any graduate starting out, focus in on your technical ability, but also don't lose out on the softer skills side, because back to our earlier discussion, I mean, it's not that you ever will work on your own.
Yeah.
You will always be part of a team.
Yeah.
Or you may be part of a team where you've no authority over that team when you get into a management role. So you do need to, at an early stage, to be as effective as you can in your role, is to learn how to collaborate, learn how to influence and put forward, good ideas and how to execute on them.
So you like situational examples to kind of bring them to life. So how they kind of overcame conflict, maybe collaboration. Give me examples of that. Personal projects, are they kind of something that'd be interested to you when you?
Depends on the level of expertise, but I guess I mean obviously if it's a graduate straight from college, we would obviously be keen to go through the project that maybe they worked on in their final year, and the reasoning behind choosing that particular project, and how it evolves and what kind of problems did they come and how did they overcome those problems. So just to walk through that with more experienced people, I guess it's more a case of understanding the typical of why do they want to leave their own company, and trying to understand their motivation for looking at new opportunities. And we try to steer clear about asking about what's your 5-year plan. That's
where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to be the architect. Oh, you don't want to run the company. Why not? So if you were to offer advice to some graduates coming to the market now, what advice would you offer them?
I think, back to our earlier point when we talked about a purpose, I mean, you spend so much time in work, so make sure that whatever you decide to do, it's something that you will enjoy. Yeah. Because you'd mentioned the aha moments earlier. I always remember somebody said to me a few years ago, we were concerned about work-life balance, and this is a big challenge for anybody.
Yeah, of course. So important nowadays.
Working, even longer hours. We were sold like maybe with technology that we'd have more time.
Where's the cut-off point now?
But what I've seen is that people who enjoy their work and get energy from their work, they could be working 70 or 80 hours a week, but still think that their work-life balance is good,
very true.
Because everything they do, they're getting energy from. Do something that you're going to enjoy, and try different things and keep an open mind. And if you're going into a development role, be a sponge to learn as much as you can about the technology and stack. Don't and I always say to our new graduates here, don't make early decisions to say, well, I'm just going to be a UI developer, I'm just going to be a back-end developer, or I just want, spend the first 4 or 5 years learning the full stack, learning how things work, how the company works, making sure that you understand the purpose. Okay. And then if you want to specialize later, that's fine, but like the first 4 years, don't segregate yourself or silo yourself into any particular area, because it'll come back to you later.
Okay, so same question, but you're speaking to a candidate who is in the company a while, but they're stuck in a role. They're not going forward. They're getting a bit disengaged day to day, and they want to make a change, but they've got family bills to pay. They're a little bit hesitant to do it. What advice would you offer them?
I think that back to the point, I mean, if they're not enjoying their job, I mean, it's going to impact the rest of their life, because again, back to work-life balance, 10, 15 years ago, everybody said, well, I'm a separate person in my work life than I am in my personal life.
Yeah.
You're not. You're the same person. Your work and your personal life are part of who you are, right? And I think it's important that if you are stuck in a rush, that you need to understand, okay, what's causing this? Have I lost, what the purpose is that I'm trying to achieve? Is it because I'm not growing within my current role? Is it my career path? And really work with their manager or leader to figure out, why it is they feel the way they are, and what is the something that maybe they need to work in areas that are that they enjoy better.